Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19. Should have opted for the touchback.
Yard line.
Okay, break.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Brings up second and 10. Let's go now. At the 19-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
And this is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Campbell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Rivers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Eagles at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Second and 10.
Right there, hurt.
Rivers again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Play fake, Rivers. Throw left side complete. That's ball. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 46. Play action now, Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, they've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you. I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
it's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. They'll throw again. Rivers. He's got his target. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. Rivers on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They go play action here on first down. That's caught right side by Anderson. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
To throw on second down. Hale. It completes it once more to Anderson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
2nd and 9. They run it again with Anderson. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. You look at this Eagle defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Off the play fake. Hale. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Hale. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 17 yards out. And the Seahawks respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Rivers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Parks. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing, Rivers. catch made here by Campbell. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. 7-7, our score after one. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Rivers. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. 35 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To throw on 3rd down, Hale. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Rivers now, the throw on 1st down. Campbell making the catch. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 13 yards out. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hale firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. He may go. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now here's a throw that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down.
At the 40-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Hale. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
19
Following the interception here, Rivers. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half.
The kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw. Hale. That is caught. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
Operating from the gun. Hale. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Number 8.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
At the Eagles' 46-yard line.
Second down and a yard. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw again. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On second down, Anderson. And room there to work it inside the 25. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football. From the gun on third down. Hale throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hammond. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Hammond. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Eagles take over first down 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Final play of the half, Rivers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster the first half. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And now they'll shift things around. On 1st down, Hale. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. 10th carry now for Anderson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Hale. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. A give to Anderson here out of the gun. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game.
Here's a diving catch right side. A big play there for Philly. 59 yards. Rivers on first down. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or bigger.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
4th down, Rivers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
A first down there on a pickup at 25.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously for them it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off play action. Hale. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
A gain of 14 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 42-yard line.
They'll try the middle with Anderson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
37-yard line. A gain of 5. And the Seahawks first down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line.
First and goal, Seattle.
Back to throw. Hale. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Operating from the gun. Hale. Touchdown! From 6 yards away.
And the Seahawks are able to claw one back.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The Eagles take over first. At their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. On play action, Rivers. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Philly. 51 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A first down throw here for Rivers. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Seahawks 14.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now they're in the hurry-up. They go play action here on first down. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Hale. Trying to lay one up deep. And my goodness, another interception. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play. Obviously, instead he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain. Because the offensive guys, they realized the quarterback's out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, trying to get in his sight line, trying to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Hale. Over the middle, complete. It's Hammond. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, Hale. And now here is another interception. And this would have been returned to right around the 38-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play fake. Rivers. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down.
And got his man complete. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Seahawks 14.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Anderson. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Back to throw again. And my goodness, another interception.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Seahawks 14.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. And now here is another interception. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. There he goes left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camp, you're off.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Carolina Panthers. Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Carolina Panthers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Off the play fake. Hale. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Young, he's going to change it up. Now they'll audible to something else.
19 tight.
Following the interception, Young. He finds his man, complete. It's Reaver. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is. And his first throw of the game, but I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Off play action. Hale. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
But they lack in pass defense. They do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 18 yards. First down, Seattle.
Throwing on first down. Hale. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Running left is Walker. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Hammond. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
A gain of 14. First down, Seahawks.
Walker now at 1st and 10. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
2-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And Walker once more. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
11-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Seahawks first down.
Off the play fake. Hale. And he's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
The game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now Young going to move him around. Well, now they'll try the end around. Now he's loose down the left sideline. He's on his way. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it's a pretty good return here as we'll get this up to the 29. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Seattle.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw. Hale.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Looking to throw. Hale. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Hale. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Hale. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. Back to throw. Hale. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Jamison Williams
There to make the grab.
and the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year.
On 2nd down, it's Benson, and he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Now 3rd down and 7.
2-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Young here, you can see changing the play.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Young on 3rd down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Benson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Panthers at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Up the middle they go. It's Benson. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Brandon, 4th and 1 on their own side of the 50, and they decide to go for it. As a former defender, I take that personally. I can't believe they let them pick that up. They should have swarmed the line of scrimmage and stuffed that one.
Not surprised, though, because they told us about the supreme confidence they had in the O-line, and they were able to get that yard. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. 3rd and long for Young. That's caught inside the 20. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
I like the boldness of that play call from the offensive coordinator because he wasn't daunted even by the double coverage he expected to draw to the tight end. The result, a huge gain and a major shout of confidence for everyone on the offense.
On 1st down, it's Benson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Young. And he rifles one incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Young now. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage is too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Off play action. Hale. That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. Off the play fake. Hale. Williams brings it in. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jamison Williams with career touchdown number 174, just one shy of Emmitt Smith in 2nd place. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Panthers 17.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 15-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Young, he's going to change it up. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. He finds his man complete. It's Weaver. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on 3rd down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys with great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that first down.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
39-yard line.
19 life. Check smash. Check smash.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. He finds his man, complete. It's Weaver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Panthers 17.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
53 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Benson. Through the middle of the field. He may go. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. 66 yards. And the Panthers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Extra point right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And the Seahawks first down.
Back to Walker on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They run again with Walker. Shifts by him. Gets through, and now an opening. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Operating from the gun. Hale. He finds his man. Complete. It's Hammond. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Operating from the gun. Hale. And he will find his man on the outside. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 35. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in this second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Carolina! A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. Oh, what a move. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Now Young going to move them around.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. They'll roll him out right. He finds his man, complete. That's Weaver. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. They go I-formation, fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Looking to throw. Hale. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give right side. It's Benson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now that
was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Young takes it on a sneak, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Benson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll run with Pearman, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down.
Young here, you can see changing the play.
Track 60. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. 79 Broncos.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. On 1st down, Hale. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And quickly, they get to the line.
And it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and 2, Hale. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Panthers' 5-yard line.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Jamison Williams
With career touchdown number 175, tying Emmitt Smith for 2nd most all-time.
And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Seahawks 35.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
It's Young off play action. Looking deep for Bennett. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On second down now, it's Benson. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Young, he's going to change it up.
And they'll run it here. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Up the middle they go. Benson. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Benson. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Boy, 175 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll try the left side. It's Benson. And he will have a Panther first down. And it is celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it.
This defense needs to be playing the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Right back to him on first down. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
This is 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Hale.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, Hale. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
And Young's going to throw it here. And this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Weaver. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. It's out, it's loose.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
On 2nd down, Young. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Seahawks come up with a late turnover. And it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game